players pretty well. Usual procession match on either side. There's an embargo partway through for 10:30 this evening. Is that Adam, please?
Hi Pep. You've gone to the top of the league, a familiar position for Manchester City. So how does that feel, and how do you see the title race now?
Arsenal have good morning to everyone. Good afternoon. Arsenal still have one game in hand, so nothing changed much. When you are a lot of points in front, a lot of points back, after years a big difference. But we were tight, and it's forgotten, and just thinking Nottingham Forest.
How important is momentum for you now in the remainder of the season?
The momentum is when you win 10 games in a row. It didn't happen this season. So we lost 3 games ago. We lost in London against Tottenham. So momentum is tomorrow at 3. Be ready mentally, and a team like just lost 1 game in the last 6. Like beaten important games at home with the crowd. With the managers, respect a lot what they have done for English football, for the young team, and what they has done last season. When took over the Nottingham was in a really difficult position, and after was promoted and is doing really well.
Yeah, you clearly admire the job that Steve Cooper's done at Nottingham Forest then.
Yeah, with the national team as well. So yeah, absolutely. So they rely on him at that moment in the beginning of the season. And the results are there.
Just on Jack Grealish's form, how do you see that at the moment? How good is he playing, do you think?
Obviously, he's playing really good in the fact, especially, I don't talking about the decision making, I'm talking more about his ambition or his aggressivity to pointing the opponent and attacking the back line, and the quality also is there, but his commitment to be okay. I'm going to take a risk in important part of decisions that make us right now the difference. But he has to continue.
Pep, you have 13 complete seasons as a manager, and you won 10 league titles. Why are you so good at it?
I don't know. Maybe I would say it. When you are manager of Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Man City, you have more challenge to win the titles. That is an obvious answer, and because you have in these clubs exceptional players and a good backroom staff helping me a lot, and because I've been a lot of assistant coaches in my career. Not just the same one for many years, and all of them have contributed to this success. That is a lot.
You are facing a club that signed this transfer window players like Felipe, Navas, players with Champions League experience, and with the growing attractiveness, I think that's the word, of the Premier League beyond the Big Six. Does it make this league even harder and harder season after season?
Yeah, definitely. The rhythm is completely different than other leagues. Oh, the fact that in this case Navas, Felipe maybe didn't play in PSG Atletico Madrid quite regularly, that's happened, but the truth, both play in finals of the Champions League, in teams like you have to win, and when that's happened, you go with teams like Nottingham Forest, and this mentality always is you inoculate in the locker room, and that helps. So the depth squad for Nottingham is so long, so they have a lot of alternatives, and they bought young players in the beginning of the season, but at the same time now people with a lot of experience.
Hi Pep. It's on Kevin's form. There were a couple of games recently when he didn't start. How pleased have you been with the way he's responded to that?
Yeah, really good. So it's like Jack, like everyone. I'm so pleased for everyone, but I want more. So I still had the feeling Kevin can do more, Jack can do more, can do better. So that would be the best word. They can do it. So of course make a fantastic goal. But I know the demanding we'll have here ahead of us until the end of the season, and tough and aggressive opponents, and we need the players that had the feeling that we can do better.
Okay. And just on John Stones, how is he progressing in his recovery?
It's getting better.
Is there any chance of him playing soon?
When?
John, any chance of him
Yeah,
playing
John, but when?
anytime soon? Yes.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
In previous seasons, I know the players have held meetings together when things haven't quite been clicking on the pitch, and Manuel Akanji said that something similar has happened in recent weeks here as well. How much has that been a contribution to what you've seen in the last few weeks in terms of improved performance and obviously this good run of results you're on?
We have been many years here. Manu arrived lately, but also when you are in the locker room, you see many things quickly. And it's not necessary sometimes to tell you how is our positions, how we are doing, how were our standards in the past. They know exactly who we are, and it's not necessary the media or the opinions, and they know exactly they have to do better if you want to compete in the highest level again this season. And sometimes it's good, they talk each other. Sometimes it's not necessarily previous meeting, when in the coffee in the canteen, and they can talk and say, "Yo, guys, we have to do it better. Otherwise, we are not chance." So, and it's good because at the end they play, and they are the artists, and they have to take the solutions and decisions and everything is going on during the pitch, and I cannot be involved in that.
I know Fred pointed out your record of league titles personally, but how important is it to have that strong leadership group in all of those titles that you've won at all the clubs?
Without a doubt, it's the most important thing. So I've been a huge character in Barcelona, Munich, and here. Huge characters. And in the tough moment, under pressure, making a step forward, and they go there without fear and anything, and playing good or play bad. At the end, that is not the most important thing. During the season, you cannot be, and especially when it's long time winning titles, maintain the quality, I would say, the play. Sometimes it's impossible to maintain in every single week, 3 times a week during 11 months, during 6-7 years. It's honestly, it's impossible. So NBA, for example, arrived the playoff, the regular season, they lost a lot of games. The level is not the same at the final. So, and when you win a lot of titles, the beginning of the season, it's like, okay, we have time. But there are other teams behind, like previous were behind, and they believe we don't have time. We have to do it in August, September, October. Is when sometimes you can be, you realize we are at 20 points behind the top of the league. Unfortunately, it didn't happen since we are here, because when we didn't win, always we were close. We were more or less there, except the year that Liverpool won the league. Like they start so strong, and we are starting the same way I said to you. So at the end, always we were quite close. And I said before, so I could not expect differently like what's going on in the past. But we were lucky or we were aware of that. We had to put the shoes on again and try to be close top of the league, and now we are there. We are close. We wanted that. Arrive still 15 games left, a lot of games, but we won't arrive the last 8-10 games, 8-10, being there, close, top or close to the top of the league, and after made the last rush, the last effort. And the last weeks help us, for the results for, of course, Arsenal, but especially for the victories we have done. So we are in the position that I would have dreamed in the beginning of the season. I could not expect to be a lot of points in front after make back-to-back. It's almost impossible. So that's why it's now, hopefully the people say, okay, it's one game left, short to the end of the season. We don't have to drop more and wait in the other ones they can drop.
Thank you.